So we had an email about social networking privacy from Mike, and he wanted to know, can you do a walkthrough of setting up Facebook, the do's and don'ts for privacy? I saw an episode of Dignation where Alex did a search on himself and found out his Facebook was allowing his cell phone number to be had by all. Wow. Well, that's definitely one issue with putting any kind of private information online. I mean, really, when you get down to it, don't put any information, no matter how well you think you're protecting it, online that you don't want people to know.
Indeed.
I mean, that's the number
crazy.
one privacy tool. But Facebook, which is obviously a hugely popular social network, has a lot of safeguards for keeping your information private. And it also has different networks and groups that you can kind of prevent information from flowing between. So if you have a close-knit group of friends, you can have them see your whole profile, but you can also assign people to a limited profile that will keep them from seeing, like, your phone number or your email address or any information that you designate to be private. So that's really, we can take a look at that if we go down.
So there is a way then to put, if you wanted to put private information there,
Yes.
like a phone number and a personal email that would only be accessible by a select group of people.
Correct.
Okay.
Right. I mainly use the function of the limited profile, and you can fix that by going here, and then you can see a list of people who are limited. I have a lot of people on my limited profile list.
Hey now.
But there's a lot of different privacy settings here on the
Okay.
privacy overview. You can see what shows up on your public profile, what kind of information people see when they search your public profile, what kind of stuff goes out on your news feed. Now, the news feed was a big one because when they first integrated that feature, people were freaking out because they were like, oh my God, every change I make to my profile is going to show up on this news feed that all my friends can see. And maybe I don't want everyone to know when I've, ended a relationship or when I've updated my location, stalkers and all, who knows.
Indeed.
So you can have, you can set what information you want on your public feed. And so that's one really good way of kind of corralling the information that you don't want public from prying eyes. But like I said, never put your phone number on there if you don't want anyone to know, because information can flow very freely and people have ways of getting information. Maybe they can ask someone that they know is in your close-knit group of friends to give you your phone number. It's kind of iffy. But there's also a lot of other social networking sites. MySpace, for example, very popular with the teens and whatnot. And you can actually make a completely private profile so nobody can see information unless they become your friend. So that's one great way that a lot of kids use, for example, to keep teachers and professors and even parents from finding out what they're posting on their MySpace page. So, a lot of people get flack for putting bad comments or putting up pictures that they may not want the rest of the world to see, and then it comes back to bite them in the end. One teacher actually got fired from her job for putting a picture of her drinking out of a cup at a party with a pirate hat on. She got fired from her teaching job because they said that was inappropriate, and that's not funny.
Yeah, it is.
She
That's
should have
hysterical. That
She
you
should
would
have
know
known
better.
better. She should have known better. Absolutely. And then same thing for LinkedIn. I mean, if you just want
I
to have
encourage people to just post everything online
Everything?
so you can just see it all. Yeah,
that's not a
please.
very good idea.
Yeah.
You can do that. We can learn by your bad example.
I will. I've erased all my online tracks at this point.
That's
There's
good.
very little personal information
And
of
then
my own out there.
LinkedIn is another popular one.
I'm deleting my LinkedIn contact right now.
LinkedIn is good because you want to make connections with other professional people, but you can also, this is my public profile, for example.
I do have a LinkedIn account, actually.
Yeah, and you can say what information you want people to know there, and same with Facebook. You put out what information you want people to see, and then if they want more information, they can contact you directly. That's really the best way to do it. You should tell people if they want more information, email you, and then you'll give it to them based on, who you trust.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's the Facebook plugins that are driving me crazy. That's why I'm going to delete my Facebook account. Mm-hmm. I'm just tired of the pirate plugin in particular.
Oh, really? I'm on the pirate plugin. I'm
yeah.
a very highly rated pirate.
Yeah. Anyway.
So that's important. Keep your information private if you don't want people to know it. It's that easy.
Okay.